Now I'm asking you directly, whether indirectly or directly, did you have any hand in the circumstances that led to the death of the young man known as Mohbad?
No, definitely no.
Yeah.
I've been out of Nigeria from the 31st of August. I've been with my family up to date. I haven't been to Nigeria, that's one. Two, he's left Malian music since, I don't know the particular day, but since 2022. He's left Malian music since. We have not stopped him from dropping music or anything. He's been working with one PR or something like that ever since. So when I heard about his death, it was shocking to me. I was out of the country as well. So I have to find out what's wrong with him just as much as everybody's trying to find out. So I'm just finding out what's wrong with him online. I'm seeing all the lies too, but we have to kind of focus on the facts, like who was he with, how did he die? If you say, if you're blaming me, how did I kill him? I have nothing to do with his death whatsoever. I was so hurt when I heard myself. Nothing whatsoever to do with his death. When I got back, oh sorry my phone. When I got back, I met him and I spoke to him to try to find out what was wrong. But he said he doesn't understand. He apologized.
He apologized to you?
Yes, he apologized.
Do you have proof of that? Do you have proof, like maybe a recording or a witness or anything?
Yeah, the second, like there's I have videos of that. I have videos of that, me speaking to him.
Yeah, busiafo mama kwaba ediba Xposed GH na meka hu se brani abranyina no yedi nchia ene na se kese fi Xposed ediba mu se mugusu a ehwe video se like ehwe videos no na ene de nsusu no eye Naira Marley Malian Records ode nsem bi abetudwa anaso abe ekasa na ne kase mu no I think that this is what we've been waiting for. And so about kasa because accusations no more na ne kasa mu no nso no de nsem bia betudwa nsem no one children so ye papa on shedan hu ni ti ehu ni nan because option so it look very suspicious if we say ne nsem no na say ne kasa mu no o ma etiase say eye Mohbad hu na ohu ye no oni ensa ewo mu one ana fenso so no oni Mohbad eja adwumedie last year 2022. That means mo contract, they terminated the contract last year 2022. Yeah. And an ekase munso no my hu say Mohbad was suffering from a mental illness, as in say na adwimu ehano na adwimu kan kakra na dia ama make bibia na say ma adwimu make say bibi entu ya na say bi look suspicious ne say ne kase mu no my hu say Mohbad girlfriend and Mohbad wife, yeah, his wife. There was a time Mohbad Rebecca say video Rebecca sorry there was a time I know ope say unku no one taking a life. Yeah, na the wife reached out to him. You know na marry a friend no satampo na oni Nigeria no outside of friend say see na this is what Mohbad wants to do. Ope say unku no ho and no na one suspicious because Obia only na terminated contract. And even the contract is not just say there was a mutual agreement, there was misunderstanding before you terminated the contract. Na koso binti mu asini adia mudi etwa contract ni mu den na say ofesi issue they will go back ebe from say na Mohbad go through. Someone is suffering from mental illness. I think say the right person and you should be consulted is the family, the mother, the father, the close friend at that time around him, and then say you should be taken to the hospital for checkup. That's one. But why would they call you Naira Marley only na terminated contract? And even there was an issue, a beef and a koswa with the terminated contract. So there is no this more friendly, and there is no this understanding between you people when you're one. Yeah, at the four no nema like the whole asɛm no it looks suspicious. And in the interview too, he was asked there was a time when Mohbad ebeka say if he dies, I think that video is out and everybody have obi. So who are ye holding Naira Marley any Malian record. Nasa nsɛm no nso no yebusa no say wɔbrɛ ɔbaeɛ no nso no reach out to Mohbad. That means ɔne ne hyia physically edi nkɔmmɔ no. Mohbad ɛka kyerɛ ne say he's sorry about that. Yebusa say we prove say and I say eyewitnesses ɛwɔ around who say Mohbad ɔne ne hyia yɛ patcho about that issue, and I'll say yes. Video nim na things he was asked to so play video na video play in that video no yetie no yanti Mohbad ni the only voice we heard was his, and I saw no Naira Marley voice and that's also very suspicious. Therefore me mpese me kasa ebeye tenten na mpese wo hwe video na be mo adwan kosa ensem wi so enu ti na me ebrifiw ewo ho no enti ye ensem re no ye nkɔ hwe video no embra.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Over the last 2 weeks, there's been a lot of speculation, accusation, allegations around the death of a young Nigerian rapper, Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba. His death has captivated the world. His face has been splashed on the mega screen at New York's Times Square, and virtually every major international media, CNN, BBC, the New York Times, Washington Post, NME has written about him. And the world has been captivated. What happened to this young man? How did he die? What were the circumstances leading to his death? Now, there's been a lot of speculations, accusations about his death, and they all seem to center around a young man by the name of Aziz Adesina Fashola. And facts seem to have just mixed in with conjecture. And today, I want Nigerians and the whole world to know the truth. And that's why we're interviewing the man known as Naira Marley, Aziz Adesina Fashola. Welcome and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, without further ado, because I'm not going to beat around the bush, Nigerians want to know the truth. And so we're going to go straight and directly to the point. With all the speculations, accusations, and allegations surrounding the death of Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, people have said, and it's been reported, that you had a hand in his death. Now, I'm asking you directly, whether indirectly or directly, did you have any hand in the circumstances that led to the death of the young man known as Mohbad?
No, definitely no.
Do you want to elaborate?
I don't want to elaborate. I've been out of Nigeria from the 31st of August. I've been with my family up to date. I haven't been to Nigeria. That's one. Two, he's left Malian music since, I don't know the particular day, but since 2022. He's left Malian music since. We have not stopped him from dropping music or anything. He's been working with One PR or something like that ever since. So when I heard about his death, it was shocking to me. I was out of the country as well. So I have to find out what's wrong with him just as much as everybody's trying to find out. So I'm just finding out what's wrong with him online. I'm seeing all the lies too, but we have to kind of focus on the facts, like who was he with, how did he die? If you say, if you're blaming me, how did I kill him? I have nothing to do with his death whatsoever. I was so hurt when I heard myself. Nothing whatsoever to do with his death.
I mean, if you look at the laws of physics, if you are away, you're currently in Europe. I mean, if you are some 5,000 miles away from Nigeria, it's hard to see how you could be directly responsible for his death. That's why I said directly or indirectly. Now, he recorded a video, and in that video, he made some startling allegations. He said that, I mean, it was almost prophetic. He said, if anything should happen to him, that the world should hold you responsible. Now, why would he say that?
Today, I don't understand. I don't. I don't know why. I tried to get him help when he freaked out like that. I wasn't even in the country when he made that video. I was out of the country again.
When did he make the video? Do you know when he made the video?
I'm sure he was doing the NDLA. I'm not really good at time. He was doing the NDLA time when they came.
Okay, but the NDLEA, they've since released a statement saying that they arrested 5 people and that Ilario Lua was not among those arrested.
Looking at the video again, I was getting information. Like I said, I was out of the country. So I was getting information from everybody that was there doing the incident, like trying to send someone to NDLA before I got back. I got back the next day. When I got back, they said Mohbad was not there. Mohbad was not among the people. Mohbad, I didn't have to bail Mohbad out anyway when I got back. So I had to, it was only Zeno and the rest. I had to bail out. Mohbad was already out. So it was that paranoia. It was when it was out. Zeno was still in with NDLA at this time when he made that video. I wasn't around. I was outside Nigeria. When he made that video saying, if he die, they should hold Naira Marley and the Malians. So when I got back, I did ask him and speak to him.
So you met him physically when you got back?
Yeah, when I got back, oh, sorry, my phone. When I got back, I met him and I spoke to him to try to find out what was wrong. But he said he doesn't understand. He apologized.
He apologized to you?
Yes, he apologized.
Do you have proof of that? Do you have proof, like maybe a recording or a witness or anything?
Yeah, the second, like there's I have videos of that. I have videos of that, me speaking to him. Like, the only reason I had the video again is because there's another time when I was in America and his girl called me to say he locked himself in the toilet and he wanted to kill himself or something like that. So I called him from there and I kind of recorded the conversation. I'm like, why do you want to kill yourself? You're a king. If your family is stressing you out, because this time he was with his family. Well, all his families are around him. So I tell him, if family is stressing you out, just tell them to go chill. You're a king. Do what you want to do. Don't kill yourself. If you kill yourself now, what do you want people to say? You just made video not long ago saying if you die, they should hold Naira Marley. What do you want people to say?
Okay, so his wife,
yeah,
because I don't know if they are legally married, so I'll just say his partner, his civil partner, called you and told you he was acting funny, was a bit suicidal. Is that correct?
Yes, like he locked himself in the room. This was after he made the video that I wanted to kill him. So I was so concerned for him. So I called him to just try give him rest of mind. Like, what's the stress? If your family is stressing you, how leave? I had that I recorded that down. I don't know why. I just found it the other day. Then again, when I came back to Nigeria, I asked to see him because I know he's been bugging out. I asked to see him. He came. Luckily, I was recording that conversation too. I was just trying to see what's wrong with him. Because by this time, I didn't know what was wrong with him. I was trying to get help for him.
Okay, well, you were recording the conversations because he had made that video, alleging that you were after his life.
Yes, and then again, he wanted to commit suicide again. So you understand? It's a bit, I have to look after him. So in the video, I was just trying to find out what is wrong with him so I can be able to help. But he said it's only his mom and dad that understands what's wrong with him or something along the line of the video. So I said, okay, I'm going to speak to, let me speak to your mom and dad if they don't mind. He said, okay. That's when I went to his room. His mom and dad was in his room. I went to his room, which that's video that's going around, which they cut the part they want to. I went to his room to speak to him, to speak to his parents to find out what's wrong. They said, yeah, the notice is not okay as well about something, but they need to take him to treat him or whatever. I said, no problem. I don't have an issue, but just make sure you protect him. Don't let him run out and start making noise in the middle of the night. Don't stress him out and let him go with him.
Okay, so you said you have a recording of that incident.
Yes.
Are you willing to play that recording live now? Are you willing to play it for now, the whole world to hear?
I can play the one that's on my brother's phone. I can find one to play. I can play
Okay.
one of the
Yeah,
one.
go ahead and play, because you see, like this incident is not giving Nigeria a very good name, and the whole world is fixated on it. So the more clarity we have, the better for Nigeria, better for our music scene, our entertainment industry. So go ahead, play it.
I can play the one when I was in America and this girl called me to
Okay.
say he wants to kill himself.
Okay, play it.
Wọ́n sọ pé o sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn mọ́, but 1 hour ago lòun fún bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé 1 hour ago lòun fún bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ó fẹ́ para ẹ̀. Ó lè ṣe surround rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú something tó ń stress ẹ̀. Mo lè ṣàlàyé fún ọmọ pé last time bó ṣe fídíò sí pé if anything happen to you, Naira Marley àti Marley team ni. Nísìnyí ọ̀fẹ́ kò tẹ̀ wọ́n náà wò.
Can we hear her voice? Did she speak?
That's like one time bó ṣe fídíò sí pé if anything happen to you, Naira Marley àti Marley team ni. Nísìnyí ọ̀fẹ́ kò tẹ̀ wọ́n náà wò.
Can we hear her voice? Did she speak?
That's like one hour ago, still be there. Tó ẹ̀ mọ́ ní tó bá parẹ́ ń bẹ́ẹ̀ sí kí ló bọ́ máa sọ ọgbà tó ti ṣe fídíò rẹ̀ dípẹ́ náà má lè fẹ́ pa ẹnu wọn bẹ́ẹ̀. Tó bá ṣe tó bá parẹ́ níbẹ̀ yẹn sí tó ti ẹ̀ mọ́ kí ló bọ́ wọn máa sọ. I'm just looking after you. I need to look after you. I told you already. You shouldn't be stressed. Be free. Do what you want to do and say what you want to say. Say it. If you say, "Oh my Lord, that you need to say it. Be free." You wouldn't feel like. I know you said you feel like nobody likes you, Abi. But if you don't feel like, if you feel like nobody likes you, it's not always for you to kill yourself. Do you get? Because they're not showing it that they don't like you. Because they don't prove that everyone like is here. You also feel that trust it. It's something in the back of your mind that you raise.
Is that the end?
That's just one on the video. I knew something was probably wrong with him. I was just trying to get help him see what was wrong with him at the same time. That's just one on the video. I have another video in my house for like 17 minutes.
Okay.
And I was actually trying to see what was wrong.
Ebusiafoɔ yakɔhwɛ video no aba na mebisa wo sɛ what is your take on this? What is your opinion about this video? Ɛdɛn ne wadwenkyerɛ nso betimi gya wadwenkyerɛ or comment section ɔnom na make out subscribe like na share video we aha ɛna mde mbɛsi makra mu nyinaa. Bye bye.